So I wired the money to the account, and when I wired it to the account, I went straight to the bank. I go to the bank myself to make sure shit get done. Because the thing is that I can't make all the money unless somebody else do all the dictating and do all the controlling.
Yeah. What you mean it's no transfer of ownership on these properties? Champ on the internet talking about he spent $402 million on these properties. I'm hoping this is not somebody just caught Floyd Mayweather slipping. He said he owned them properties with no part.
Floyd Mayweather has addressed the controversy surrounding a $42 million real estate investment, responding to speculation that he could be facing bankruptcy after an alleged scam. He insisted that he purchased 62 properties outright and made it clear that no partners were involved in the transaction. "I used my own funds. Nobody else has any stake in this," he stated. However, reports from other sources suggest a different version of events, claiming he may only control a portion of the properties. Official records reportedly do not fully support his statements, creating uncertainty and fueling discussion that he may have been misinformed about the true nature of the deal.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm the transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright." In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying like that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through.
Floyd Mayweather is recognized not only for his dominance inside the boxing ring, but also for the way he openly highlights his fortune. Through interviews and public events, he frequently puts his lavish way of living on display, including footage of himself and his family flying on private aircraft. These moments are intentional and highly visible, serving as proof of the financial level he has reached. He consistently credits his earnings to discipline, strategy, and smart investments, presenting himself as an example of self-made prosperity and high-end success. His social media platforms regularly feature glimpses of luxury, reinforcing the idea that financial power plays a central role in how he presents himself to the world. Among his boldest statements is the assertion that he brought in $350 million in a single evening. The amount is striking and aligns with the larger-than-life image he has built throughout his career. Still, that specific claim has drawn doubt, especially from others within the boxing world and the broader sports industry.
Show you right now? Call AJ. My sister, she gonna call my pilot right now.
So you just call your pilot and he just come where? It's like an Uber?
I'm gonna show you. AJ.
Hey, what's up?
So yesterday you guys flew over to Vegas to pick my daughter and mother up and my daughter and my grandson up, right?
That's correct, yep.
I got tickets for you guys to go to the Super Bowl tomorrow, but I got Dan, he's gonna go. So I need you to fly over there because you gotta pick a couple people up. You gotta pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey, then go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send them over there, and then Dan can get on the plane also. Okay?
Okay. So it'll be. I mean, we're sitting here wrapping up dinner now. I think we got an hour. About an hour to play. I'd say have them at the airport about 10:45 or so.
Yeah.
Chael Sonnen, the former MMA competitor turned analyst, has disputed Mayweather's claim, stating that the largest payday he believes Mayweather received for one event is around $60 million, far below the frequently mentioned $350 million figure.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
$350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Floyd Mayweather frequently highlights his financial success, and while it can appear to be simple promotion, it raises a larger issue. What motivates the apparent overstatements? His public image has long centered on the idea that he is untouchable when it comes to money, repeatedly emphasizing the scale of his fortune. Yet when individuals like Chael Sonnen openly challenge those numbers, it prompts a closer look at whether maintaining the image of unlimited wealth matters more to him than the exact figures themselves.
First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a flight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that Floyd's, he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, 100 million, 130 million, they just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
Do you think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you, he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million in one.
Mayweather has often made it clear that generating income has been his top priority, even above being remembered as the greatest fighter in the sport. His well-known saying, "Nothing in this world is for free," highlights his constant drive to secure financial gain. That emphasis on profit has, at times, taken attention away from his accomplishments in the ring, prompting some observers to wonder if building wealth has mattered more to him than cementing his legacy in boxing history.
Why has it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got don't cost money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'd be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
You're getting emotional now.
No, not at all. No, I'm thinking. I'm always thinking. How can I get better? How can our company grow? How can I continue to teach people around me how to fish? And I don't want to fish for them.
Floyd Mayweather, after the Aaron Chambers fight, went to Monaco and put 11 million on black. 50 million on black.
Everyone earns their own money. You do what you want with your money. Right?
Yeah.
But to an extent, I don't respect it because you're someone that's in such a seat of influence. Especially when we were younger. We used to
look up to Floyd.
And what's he teaching the guys coming up? Spunk your money on
casino, shit.
Work so hard to get it and then throw it away in the casino. Like, come on, man.
That's the thing. It's like that lifestyle. Floyd is not. One thing he keeps coming back doing exhibitions and that, bro.
Sure.
I don't think Floyd. Don't get me wrong.
I think his level of broke is our level of rich.
Mayweather's emphasis on building wealth extends beyond personal gain and includes his commitment to providing long-term security for his family. He often discusses the importance of establishing lasting financial stability so that future generations, including his children and grandchildren, can benefit from what he has earned. While many view this intention as admirable, some critics contend that his intense drive to accumulate money could overshadow other significant ambitions or goals.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money, I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. I told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that. And then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
As part of his drive to increase his earnings, Mayweather has also participated in controversial business promotions, including backing a cryptocurrency project that was later labeled a scam. Even with substantial wealth already secured, he allegedly accepted millions to support the venture without fully verifying its credibility. This situation has led to criticism, with some questioning whether financial gain outweighs accountability in his decisions and pointing to the possible impact such endorsements can have on the public.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does.
Mayweather has built a reputation for openly displaying his fortune. Whether it's his expansive homes, high-end car collection, or an array of expensive watches, he makes his prosperity highly visible. He has even mentioned giving his private jet pilots generous tips that reach into the thousands for a single trip. These public demonstrations align with the persona he promotes, someone whose financial resources are so substantial that showcasing them comes effortlessly.
Everybody that got their own jet, you always got to tip your pilots no matter what. I don't care if it's a couple hundred, a couple thousand, you got to tip your pilots. Now today, I got to tip my pilots 1,000 a piece because it was kind of rough.
Although he stepped away from professional competition, Mayweather still generates substantial income by taking part in exhibition matches. These showcase events, which are not official contests, have turned into a highly profitable venture for him. Still, some observers argue that bouts against figures who are not career boxers such as Logan Paul are motivated mainly by financial reward and may lessen the perception of his standing as a dedicated elite fighter.
It was crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Logan Paul, who went up against Mayweather in an exhibition match, openly criticized him for choosing opponents mainly for financial gain. This highlights a broader critique that Mayweather's activities since retiring appear driven by profit rather than a true desire to compete, reinforcing the view that he prioritizes earning money over challenging himself in the sport.
To late 40s now, still fighting these random people in random places.
Yeah.
For 5 million here, 10 million there.
No, he's just a big spender. You can't spend like that, Like,
this guy has a lot of chains.
So many chains, bro. Chains? That's a depreciating asset.
Yeah.
Get yourself something that'll hold value.
Yeah.
Go buy some real estate, brother. Buy an original. We'd love to have you in the Dow. Invest in Prime, huh? Do something smart with your money, Floyd.
Chael Sonnen has proposed that Mayweather's money matters aren't just about how much he earns, but also how much he spends. Sonnen claims that Mayweather may have exhausted much of his fortune and is now relying on exhibition fights as a means to sustain his extravagant lifestyle.
No, Floyd's not going to do MMA, but he is going to box again. He's enjoying this attention. It's been very smart what he did. I think it surprised him. I think he was just going out to have a little bit of fun. I don't think he realized he could get 4 and 5 weeks of headlines out of this, but he does need to box again, for sure. I mean, you call it breaking news, but I will tell you unequivocally right now, Floyd Mayweather does and is planning to box one more time.
And the motivation behind getting into a ring again to box when he said he's retired, why? Why do it?
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion, Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, so Mike Tyson, you know, he did real well too. Evander Holyfield, again, it's not what you made it. And don't forget, boxing and MMA math, whatever that number is, you get 30% of. So 30% of $1 billion, he still did really well, but not when you're spending money like that. I mean, that's just the way it works. We've seen a progression of these guys, one after the next, that all end up the same way. And that's broke, and they're just not smart with their money. And, I mean, that's all it comes down to. I'm not even trying to bag on Floyd. Look, he's just not a very bright guy. He's surrounded with even less bright guys. This is the way it works when you're a boxer and you go spend that kind of money. If you ever buy things that cost money to own, you're going to be broke.
Snoop Dogg, who has known Mayweather for years, drew a line between simply being rich and being truly wealthy. While Mayweather has certainly accumulated significant funds, Snoop suggests that real wealth involves preserving and managing that money over time, rather than just displaying it openly.
Where did you get that business sense? Because you surpassed everybody in boxing and sports and everything in general. I'm watching you as like, you bigger than the NFL franchise.
You know, every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this. It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes, it's about wealth. You know, I'm no longer rich, I'm wealthy.
Chris Eubanks Sr. challenged Mayweather's assertions about being the top fighter, pointing out that earning the most money in boxing does not automatically equate to being the greatest. His comments emphasize the conflict between Mayweather's emphasis on financial gain and his reputation within the sport.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., he says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. So I can't score him. But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs, and he shows bling. Well, this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a bear.
Logan Paul claimed that Mayweather failed to pay the $3 million promised for their exhibition match. This dispute, combined with rumors of Mayweather facing financial difficulties, has sparked doubts about the authenticity of his reported wealth and the way he handles money. His efforts to minimize the controversy have only intensified speculation regarding his financial practices.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the Walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, you know, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that did happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want my...
When asked about Logan Paul's claims of not receiving his payment, Floyd Mayweather addressed the matter on the Pivot podcast, describing it as a simple delay and portraying it as a minor issue rather than a significant problem.
Logan Paul, he said you owe him some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, you know, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Shit, we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is going to be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, you know, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, you know? And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 or 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when a table is turned.
Right.
You know, look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't never trip. So now when the table is turned, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got in your life.
Joe Rogan pointed out that Mayweather stands out as one of the rare athletes who openly showcases his fortune, from lavish homes to high-end watches. Yet, with growing rumors about bankruptcy and financial trouble, these extravagant displays, once seen as glamorous, now risk coming across as an effort to preserve his image, potentially harming his reputation.
The only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still everybody up.
He does.
He's the only guy. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline.
I don't think he was doing drugs or drinking. You know, he kept his...
Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying. It looked like he's partying, he's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive, and with his pants on, jeans on, he would jog home. And the dude was always training, never got out of shape.
Dude, the jog home in jeans isn't the torture. The torture is sitting around a bunch of drunk people drinking water in a club. I jog home all night.
That wraps up today's video. Be sure to stay tuned for the next one.